Hey guys, welcome to another video. We're back in DayZ. It's 1.15 and we're in stable. And I had a thought. It's been a while since I went across to Prison Island. And in fact, I don't even know whether it's worth going over there to loot at this point in time. So what I thought I'd do is have a little summary of where it's at and what you can find there. And, figure out whether it's actually worth the trip across. So, let's get going and have a look whether it's worth looting Prison Island. Firstly, it has these lookout towers on some of the islands. You can see here. Now, in the mainland, loot has been stripped from these particular spots. And unfortunately, it seems like it's the same for these lookout towers on the islands as you approach Prison Island. It's a real shame. You used to be able to find mags and clothing and stuff like that in these particular towers. Just a little point. Before I loot the buildings, I go to a little outpost building, a little guard post like this, and aggro all the zombies to me so I can just pick them off. So I don't have to deal with them inside the building. So in the first instance you can see that the prisoners, they hardly drop anything. Hardly ever find anything in the prisoners. You get stuff off the policemen. Nothing on the prisoners there, so which is understandable. And then you have two main sections. You've got the main castle and the compound over there, which is the prison. And then you've got over this way a barracks, the camo building, these outpost buildings, and a guard post and barracks over that way. Let's just have a quick check and see what we can find in them. In the top room of the camo building, we've got yourself an SG5K, smoke grenade, part of the assault vest, and an FX or FNX, which you don't see as much at the moment. So 4 items in that area there. And in these barracks buildings you've got some ammo, got an SG5 again. I've also found some industrial loot thrown in, like light bulbs. There's some more ammo there, look. So maybe 2-3 items in a room potentially. Not bad. You got an SKS, FNX mag, and again the assault vest, and some sights and an assault helmet. Pretty good. The main prison is, as you would imagine, a warren of rooms. You've got some prisoner clothing, and largely empty in those sections. You can go upstairs. There are like mess halls as well, which don't have much. I don't really bother with these spaces very much. There are larger, as I'm saying, these larger spaces here, the storage spaces, and they have some weapons. In fact, silencers are harder to come by. 1.15 I've been discovering. So if you see those suppressors, grab those. Just one item in there, you see. Not a lot. Whether it's even worth checking some of these. I mean, if you want to dress up like a prisoner, then go ahead. There's the whole roleplay element. Got a guard's hat there. So they're basically spawning a lot of clothing. Not really great. That's the stairs we saw earlier. Let's go out here. And then there's another section. Connects up to the compound. Obviously where the prisoners would do their exercising. Now these rooms are far superior, as you can see. This is where obviously the officers have kept all their equipment. You've still got some prisoner jackets and clothing. You've also got smoke grenades. You've got a shotty there. Much better. Make your way to these rooms. Oh, and you've got a pioneer as well. This one's got a mag on it, which is very cool. And you've got some other rooms here again. This is where you want to head to. You've got the visor for the helmet there. There we go. Definitely worth checking these out. Just some more prisoner clothing. That's quite nice. It's themed. There's some prisoner clothing. That's really cool. And it's that first one. That first room back down there. This lock up here. Very, very good. And then it proceeds. You got some more rooms at the bottom here. Again, not a huge amount there. And then we've got some prisoners in this location here. It'd be worth clearing out before you have to go in there. And don't forget there's a section upstairs as well, with some more rooms up here. Definitely come and check these out. These top rooms aren't as good as those rooms downstairs. As you can see, very little in this space. So after the gate, come to the inner compound where they would obviously do their exercise. There is a more traditional barracks building, one of the older ones here. Which is okay. Normal for a cult mag, there's more of those around in the latest update. And you see you've got, it's kind of mixing a bit with some police loot here. We'll definitely take those. Scorpion, some camo, yes, SG5. So much more, less military, more police, which is disappointing really. And you've got an industrial building thrown in there. This has got some police loot spawning in it. You got your vests and stuff like that. Plenty of SG5s. It's a pretty miserable day. And then not a lot else. You've got some towers. You've got the main, there's also like a main feature tower, which you can go to the top of and snipe people if you want to. You've got these little balcony areas. Not very much loot up here though. Gives you more of an idea what you're facing. Not much loot on those walkways either. So all in all, if you can get across to the island when no one's looted it, then yes, I would definitely say come and visit and loot. It's worth it. Make sure, you can see that I have got sick unfortunately, I ran out of pills, but I will sort that out for this character, save him. It's definitely worth coming over to this very dramatic, great location as well for a PvP fight if that happens. So definitely worth coming over and looting up at the prison island. So guys, I hope you found that video useful. If you did, click the thumbs up. If you've got any comments, add them down below. And if you haven't subbed already, it'd be awesome if you could. I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care.